Good afternoon, good evening. No matter what time you're watching this show, it is always IPI Distributors Amped Up. And I am always Kyle Morris, and this is always the one and only Mark Neglio.
I'm Mark Neglio. Happy weekend, everybody. Happy weekend, Kyle.
Same to you, Mark. So today we have a special cast. We seem to be doing Saturdays. How come we're doing Saturdays, Mark?
Well, I'll tell you what happened this week, Kyle. I mean, Saturdays, because this week was unbelievable with the double bonus week.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody was working hard. The team just absolutely exploded this week, Kyle. I mean, our phones were ringing. I know yours was, and mine as well. 5 to 12, I think last night I was still talking to somebody. Yeah. So just a tremendous output from our team with regard to the double bonus. And I think we had something about 7 reps just came to our team alone, and
Our
18
team alone,
reps.
18 in Jersey, is that what it was?
18 reps, and Judy Bond was telling us about 18 reps came into the team alone. That's amazing. Well, you know what it is? Those leaders in the industry teaching people what to do, and the commitment that this team has to grow in the business. Just an awesome job by everybody.
Good week, good job, everybody. All right, so today we're going to be starting with a new segment, Mark. We're going to be starting with a segment called In the News. All right, so here I have a little press release, actually. So it's not technically news. It's sponsored news, a press release, right? But it's very interesting nonetheless. MarketWire.com released this. A Boca Raton, Florida-based technology company, Cleartronic Inc., okay, a leader in the development and commercialization of unified communications technology. Now, with global demanding outstripping energy supply, observed Cleartronic CEO Dana Waldman, we believe there are significant opportunities to capitalize on strategies and technologies aimed at reducing energy demand and blah, 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 blah.
You say all that in one breath.
Right. So basically this company, right, is they found a way through a new technology that they developed with an algorithm to help us save money on their electricity. Okay. So it's an interesting technology, but they've developed 2 products: one for industrial, one for the consumer, or the residential, I should say. Okay. So on the industrial side, they have a smart grid product. Okay. And then on the consumer side, they have this product. I couldn't remember the name of it, and I remembered it just right away. It's very, very unique name, the Plug-a-Roo. Okay, and that is trademarked, people.
Look for it at your local shop.
Okay, but the Plug-a-Roo allows automated energy savings for consumers. Simply connect the Plug-a-Roo, home control, blah. Here we go again through this press release. I'm done with that. Here's what it does.
Go ahead.
You plug the device into the wall.
Okay.
Right? It evaluates how much power you suck up. All right. It says, okay, you use a lot of energy this way, and then it evaluates it and it actually monitors your house, and through some sort of algorithm and communicating with the the utility, it actually monitors and reduces your consumption.
So it's plugging in the Roo that's basically stopping the electricity.
Right.
Plug-a-Roo.
So that's our little bit of a news.
Stuff.
But here's the thing: what the real point of this, and the reason why I brought this all about, is because we're seeing now how deregulation is affecting the energy market and innovation and inventions.
Right.
Okay, here's an innovative company that's gone out and found a new way to save people money. Why are they doing that? Well, now the consumer is conscious about their supply and the amount of electrons that they use. Okay, this is happening through deregulation. Okay, it wouldn't have happened, 10 years ago when people thought, hey, it is what it is. I just got to pay the electric company, and there's not really much I can do about it. Now, through this process, we're starting to see some real great innovation.
Well, I think the customer is educated today. And what about the economy that we're in? So any bit of savings that they can get. I mean, think about how much energy that people used just 3-4 years ago,
right,
as compared to today. How efficient the homes are getting and the new products that are emerging out there.
And the funny thing is, despite all those efforts, we're still using more and more energy every day.
But what a great thing for us, right? And that's what we're doing, educating people that we can save you on your energy.
Yep.
So what a great thing to have right now.
So now we're moving on to our next segment, which is our updates.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Well, listen, like I said, we had a great week with reps coming in the business. I think we had a record week, to be honest. I think talking to Judy, 18 people coming in. But from our organization, let's just give a shout-out to a couple people here. So welcome aboard Alex Canohu.
Okay.
Okay. Danny Valdez.
Cahonu. Okay.
Cahonu?
Yeah, I think it's Cahonu.
Gabriella Piacentini. Angelica Piacentini. And Helen Piacentini.
Oh, a nice Irish family.
Yeah, but I bet you'd make a great eggplant. I don't know if it was as good as my mom's, but I bet you'd make a great eggplant. And Letitia Rogers and Ron Caravello.
Okay.
Welcome aboard. Welcome to the team, guys.
Great job. Welcome aboard, and we're excited to have you here.
Absolutely. So, Kyle, you want to do a new segment today, and you want to tip of the day. You put this nice thing together. I'm going to hand it over to Kyle because he really put this thing together called Listen, Learn, and Laugh. So Why don't you
Thanks,
run us
Mark.
through that? Yeah, we were going through it before, so absolutely. I want to hear. We're laughing already, so now
All
we're
right,
listen.
so here's the deal, guys. So for the tip of the day today, I had the pleasure of being on Brad Clement's call on Monday.
Awesome,
Great
Brad.
training call for reps. He's just got this immense. I mean, his head must be huge because he's got a huge brain when it comes to the amount of
Size
knowledge.
of our heads that are in this.
Well,
thing.
we have big heads, so he must.
That's okay.
I mean, I know Brad doesn't have a big head, but you know,
Right.
his amount of knowledge in network marketing and in the energy space,
Second to none.
he's just great, man. So anyway, he was talking about something very, very specific that I thought I identified with right away, and that was looking through the eyes of your prospect. Now, me being the type of guy that's always yakking on and on and on, I tend to find myself not always listening. Okay,
Right.
But to be effective in relating with people and getting them to understand this opportunity and really know that you understand where they're at, you have to ask questions and then listen to what the answers are.
Yeah.
And in that process, okay, we talk about, the threes, right? So we have this, in this thing I put together a little thing of threes. So I took the foundation of what Brad started,
Okay.
and I kind of built off it a little, right? So everything in energy for some reason seems to be three lately, right? So here I took three, okay? You got listen,
Right.
learn, and laugh. Now, my hands are tired.
Laughing, we got down pat. So let's
Right,
go
laughing
back.
good. But here's the thing. So the listen part, right?
Okay.
Very important. Ask questions to your prospect. Listen to what they have to say, and from the stuff that they say, learn from it. And what you want to do with that is, from learning from that, you want to build, okay, an approach to how to pitch this business to them.
I think you did a great thing on our meeting in East Brunswick. We talked about listening, and one of our reps came in and brought a gentleman in, and he started asking a lot of questions, and kind of people were going off and haphazardly putting answers out there. But you basically, Kyle said, hold on a little bit, and you start to listen what the guy was really saying, right?
Right. Yeah.
He joined.
Yeah, he joined. See, a lot of times, we like to pre-guess or anticipate, okay, what they're going to say, okay, or what their thoughts are, or what their current financial situation is.
Mm-hmm.
You never really know where everybody's at. They might be more well off than you think. You might think they're not financially secure, and they're a lot more financially secure than you think. Or they might be in need of something right away. Here's the thing. When you listen, ask questions, you listen to the responses, you're able to learn about that person,
Right.
gather a pitch, and then what happens at the end is you have a lot of fun and you laugh into the bank.
Absolutely.
All right?
Absolutely.
Listen, learn, and laugh.
A great segment for tip of the day, Kyle.
Thanks,
Awesome
Mark.
job. So let's talk about the next thing is meetings. And
Yes.
Wow, we're kicking off our meeting down in Mount Holly.
Huge meeting coming up.
We've been waiting for this. We have a great team down there and leaders like Derek Johnson and Steve Troyan.
Each one bring one.
I'm telling you, these guys here are really psyched about getting this meeting launched. And
Yeah.
Paul Moore was a great tribute to the meeting. Cheryl Andrade, Christy Matthews, they're all going to be there. I think we have a total of about 10 or 11 reps. They're going to support the meeting. Bob Danoff is coming, and our favorite,
Judy Bond.
Judy Bond's
Did you
coming
see-
in again.
did you
What
see-
dedication?
I got to ask a question. Did you see the movie Precious?
No, I did not.
Okay, so they had a school in there called Each One Teach One. I stole that. I'm some sort of plagiarist today. Okay, so now I'm stealing another one. Ready? Right. Each one bring one. Okay, so that school program, Each One Teach One, Each One bring one. All right. So now we have some customers walking in, and we're going to continue talking about the training part. All right. So I'm going to handle this while Mark talks to them real quick.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Right back.
So now in training, we have a few things going on this week, guys. The first thing that we have going on is Brad Clements. Okay. Brad Clements again he's in week 2 of his 10-week course. Okay. This week is this week he's talking about. I didn't look at the notes yet. I got to be honest with you. I'll look at that Sunday night before I get on the call on Monday. But every Monday night, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Okay. You should have received the email already. If not, the information is below. Okay. And then we have we have another call for our team. Okay, which is the leadership call for all the reps already in the business every Saturday at 9 a.m. Okay, so all that information is going to be below. All right, and we'll be able to
Here
take
we
it
go.
from
We
there.
are back. We had a customer come in, so we had to take a break and help
Sorry
him out a
about
little
that.
bit. But now, Mark, you're going to walk us into Back to the Basics,
Yeah.
one of our favorite segments here.
Yeah, thanks, Kyle. And basically this week, Back to Basics, just a little bit different. I want to talk about a couple things. And first thing is knowing your business, okay?
Okay.
Why am I in this business? How did I get in this business? What's it all about? Well, we got into this business from a simple thing as deregulating markets, okay?
Right.
So here's like the definition of what deregulation is all about. And you should look this stuff up. You should really know what you're getting involved with. So deregulation is the process of removing government regulations and laws from businesses. So basically, they're taking restrictions off, in this case, utilities, right?
Yeah.
So they put it out there in a free market.
That was very Webster-like.
Absolutely. So they put it out there in a free market where they allow people to compete.
Okay.
So that's a great thing for the economy, number one, because the consumer benefits from that, right?
Right.
The other thing is it builds opportunities and builds jobs. New companies emerge from a deregulated market. Competition is free. But, there's also some other things, Kyle, that happens with deregulation that kind of, in the public mind, sometimes they don't know if it's the right thing to do. And the government sometimes as well puts kind of like a leash out there to see how things are going.
Yep.
And this is where I'm going with this, okay? So basically we come into the business with Ampergy. Gives us a great home-based business, okay? We're working with the utilities, able to save people on energy. And we're also building teams and duplicating that process as well, right? But there's certain things out there. There's one thing called slamming.
Oh,
Okay.
yes, slamming.
We don't want to slam customers, okay? And basically, we want to be truthful and make sure that you're engaged with the customer and basically tell them what they're really enrolling, okay? It's about educating the customer that, yes, we could save you some money, but it's also about what? The relationship,
That's right.
We keep saying it's about the relationship. We just don't want to give customers false expectations, get them into the business, and then all of a sudden they get a bill and say, who's this?
Well, that's just it, Mark. There's no need for it.
Absolutely.
Here's the deal. We go in and we work every day and we talk to people we know,
Right.
okay, and we educate them on their ability to make a choice.
Sure.
All right? We walk them through the process. We have them go to the website and sign up as customers.
Well, what happened in East Brunswick? Let's talk about the great kid, Eric.
Eric is awesome.
I mean, he followed the
Eric
process,
Ball.
and he brings the bill to the meeting. And something, he's such a great kid. He's always a smile on his face. And he basically says, I don't know what I'm doing, but you know what, Eric? You're doing everything right.
He's got an unfair advantage. People just come running up to him and like, hey, would you change my electric?
But it's
I
just
don't know why.
amazing.
They trust him, and that's important.
Well, he went to his grandmother. He changed the electric, but she
Right.
recommended this one, and she recommended that one. But you know what? He does it right, and he cares about what he does.
And he talks about his business. Goes back to
Absolutely.
another thing we
And
talked
he
about.
brought a fantastic rep in, right?
That's right.
So here's the other part about
Ron.
it. Knowing your business, now you're out there recruiting. Don't set false expectations when you're out there recruiting. Make sure that these people understand what they're getting involved with.
And don't
right?
slam.
Right. Don't slam. Don't false expectations to your reps out there. Make sure they follow the process. Make sure they're getting involved in their business, okay? So that's what we're here for, back to the basics. Just doing things right and informing your customer, informing their rep what they're getting involved with.
Exactly right. So, listen, that pretty much closes it up for us this week, guys. Mark, any last comments?
That's it. Just everybody have a great weekend, Kyle. Awesome weekend, bud.
All right, bro.
Take care.
Stay
We'll see you guys.
focused, stay energized.
Take care.